Okay, so go. So for each thing in Tawny dot players, for each player in Tawny dot players, eloplot dot add dot scatter, and then it's going to be the player dot elo scores dot keys, player dot elo scores dot values. Right, it doesn't know if it's an array or a list. That's quite funny. Okay, there we go. Need to do anything else to get this to plot nicely. Hello plot dot title. Do we have a title? I guess we could give the Tawny a name. Okay. Yeah, this can indeed be static. We probably need to set them all different colors somehow, but we'll see. Maybe it'll do it automatically. So when this gets set, we need to set the name as well. Dummy tournament. Actually, when we should probably say who the player is as well. Like that would make sense, wouldn't it? Scott plot, label, scatter lines. Okay, I think it looks like it will do the color automatically. I would like to. Okay, so yeah, so the way we do it is this here returns a thing. I don't know what it returns. It's meant to tell me when I hover over it, but it's not. There we go. It returns a scatter, and then we edit that scatter object. Fine. Okay, so scatter dot, and we could set custom colors and stuff here, but not going to. We're just going to set the legend text to player dot name. Cool. So that's going to be our plot, and then we're just going to save it as a PNG and just save it to my downloads folder, I guess. So just be something that has a file path. Downloads moment. Cool. Random Tawny, and then I will, so I don't have to like delete the old one every time, I will add a random GUID here. Actually, we should do this properly, have it be a Tawny ID. That way, if we wanted, we could then like save all the tourneys we run so far and like check them against the charts or whatever. And this would be the tourney tourney ID. And then how big do we want it to be? Let's just make it 1200 by 1200, reasonably big to start with. Yeah. What do we need to do? We need one more thing, which is to, when this tourney gets made, we do need to set the ID that we've set up. No, not there. Here. Tourney ID equals good. Tourney good. Okay, excellent. Let's, fingers crossed. I will share the console. Is it called Run Random Tourney Auto? This game number is not incrementing very well, to be honest. But at least this thing is running relatively quickly. Oh yeah, I didn't actually tell it to make the tourney either. Sorry, let me just tidy a couple of stuff up and then I'll run the console again. So this number actually needs to increment every time set up. I will start this at 1. And then once we've calculated the ELOs, we actually need to plot the thing as well. So let's do that. ELO plotter is going to be a static class as well because I don't want to bother making that. ELO plotter dot plot top ELOs of the tourney. Run tourney auto. So I've just run this tourney here. And hopefully in my file explorer. Okay, so it's saved it as a random file and not as a PNG because I didn't stick PNG at the end. But if I stick P on the agenda, I can open it and show it to you. I will just fix that first though. No. Yep. So if I now open this up, look at that. Tourney. I think we should probably sort the players by final skill and also the date inputs are not ideal, to be honest. So we'll work out how to format that as well. And we'll stick the ID in the title as well. So let's do those things. So 20.title dollars thingamabob, and then 20.tourney ID. We're going to sort the players. Player array ordered players equals player dot tourney dot players dot order by descending. X goes to x dot elo latest dot well dot. No, okay, so actually it's just complaining because it's not an array yet. Make it an array. And then we'll go in ordered players. And that way, hopefully the key will be in the right order. And what do I want to do? I wanted to do the formatting on the x-axis, the like number formatting. Scatter dot axes dot x-axis dot uh, tick label style, that must be it. Get x-axis rv equals get axis dot first. So this should hopefully give me the x-axis, the I x-axis, and then I can say x-axis dot label. I think I need to work out exactly what type of I x-axis I have. So I should have like a scatter x-axis. Should we go if scatter dot axes, if int I, no, bool first equals true, we'll just go first equals false. Yeah, and then if first. So I'm just trying to avoid like calling this lots of times. Avoid it. Actually, maybe this is what to do. Yeah. Okay. Label equals elo plot dot label x label, and the x label is going to be date. The y label is going to be elo. Right. Tick label style equals new label style. What is a label style? I don't know. Let's have a look. It's got so many controls on it. I I just want to set the number formatting. And we're just going to look it up. Scotplot. Tick label. Custom formatter. Custom tick formatter. Okay, let's just copy this code in and see if it works or not, because I suspect it won't. But let's see. Double position equals convert OLE date to date time C#. Date time equals date time dot from OA date. the position, and then return datetime toString. What do I want? I want D. M. Yeah, MMM. Y. Y. Cool. And this is going to be assigned on there somehow, specifically as the label formatter, which doesn't exist, so it can't be that. Cool. I know it's going to be a new numeric automatic. Is there a date automatic? No. Let's try that. Can't convert it to a label style. X-axis dot bottom. What? X-axis dot tick generator. New datetime automatic. Okay, let's try that. Label formatter. Okay, yeah. And then this has to take in a date time, which is fine by me. Okay, so that should hopefully format the thingy as dates. Cool, let's give that a go. Send to command. So I know you're not seeing the console, I'm sharing. But this is what we got. And then we got this as the output. Let me share it before I review it properly. Cool. Right. That I can't poke holes in. Good. Now let's now up that to be, I don't know, 20 people seems like enough. I feel like we could just take the top 20 at any given time, basically, or the top 20 now and kind of plot that, so that would still be interesting to people. You could have like a label chart on it thing that says the names of all of the games and when they're happening as well. Like a big custom image like that. It's not, yeah, I think people would want to see that. Well done to CR9NU on this recent tournament performance. Excellent. Okay, yeah, I could get rid of the false thing here, which I didn't use in the end. I should rename this to be date time formatter, really. Let us also do that again, but this time I'll put the breakpoint in and we can check the like implicit skill that the that the players had when this was happening. So I'll put a breakpoint here, and then we can compare the chart to the skill levels. Well, I can't share both at once, but I can say what the skill levels are. Okay, so that's random tourney has now run. I've brought up the chart. I think it'd be more interesting for you guys to see the chart. So there's the chart. It took 1.5 seconds. Most of that probably just writing to the console. Right, players. So I'm just going to bring up their the player name. I'm just going to pin that, and I'll also pin the I'll unpin the ELO latest, and I will instead pin seeded skill. So the winner was 3-0 Sol, or 3-0 Sol, who had a seeded skill of 0 of 0.003. So I guess my flip of the direction is actually not what I needed to do. I possibly needed to flip the row in the column specifically instead. Yeah, and that's followed by Viru. Viru had a seeded skill of 0.008. As the highest seeded skill I can see here was I see a 4-2 of 603. Yep. Okay. Well, the seeded skill is predicting who gets the best elo, so that is something. But clearly the sign is the wrong way around or something. Okay. So let's fix that, and then I'll probably stop because this is plenty for one day. Oh. And actually, we're not that far off. Just writing the thing that pulls this data in, copying the stuff from the spreadsheet over, and seeing what the results are. But let's make sure we're calculating these elos correctly first. So I think what we want to do is we want to undo this update amount change here. Instead, I want to go JI and try that. Is that right? Or it doesn't seem right. I think I just need to do that instead. Oh no, that is the same thing anyway. Yeah, it's the same thing. Except one of them, I have to change that one of them. I cannot do without bigger changes to the code. Cool, so I've just run another tool there. And bring up the picture. Let's see whether we do any better this time. So fingers crossed. We don't have insane elos, so that's a good sign. All right, so who's the biggest one that I see? So I see two pretty big ones. The biggest one is C1H5P. No, that's still, the elo is currently near the bottom. Deary me. Yeah, okay. Well, all I've done is I'm doing exactly the same thing. I've just flipped it the other way. Fine. So that can't have been what was wrong. So I'm just going to revert these back. Um, so flipping the sign through this or by changing these that is not the way. I haven't like mucked up the seeded score thing, have I? Skill level to if random next double is okay, that's ignore that, that's fine. While percentage score is less than the skill level. So if you get a low score, or you get a high score of your skill level being multiplied by 2. No, your score should definitely be going up as your skill level goes up. So that can't be the issue. But that like it's because the sign is correct, right? Like I had it right at the beginning. Hmm. The question is, why is this still like 32, for example? Who won everything? Expected win chance. The player with the higher elo is this it here? Let me go back to the elo calculation page from Wikipedia. Does it just need to be the other way around? Yes, it needs to be the other way around. Okay, fine. God damn it. Okay, run that 20 with that flipped. Run quickly, which is a good sign. Have an interesting picture, which I think makes sense now that I see it. Where am I streaming you from? There. Let me share. Let me share this. So this is what I'm seeing. And I think this makes sense because the way that I've done the scoring, like it's very possible that the lowest player, their max score of double 0.000 something, like can never win against anybody else. So they would just keep going down and down and down, whereas at the top that doesn't happen. So I will just I'll just check it against the players thing. So a low player is 1d9k1. Yes. Okay, excellent. And then a high scoring player would be 1f8we. Yes. Okay. Pretty good. Pretty good. We have our elo system. Um, plot results. Fixed calculation of elo. And given that it is that behavior, which okay, I didn't predict it in advance, but it makes sense. And I was thinking something weird would appear in the data, and it has. I think that's a good kind of confirmation. Mhm. So all that's missing is to write the thing that ingests the data from, say, a CSV that you could easily make out of Peter's workbook or such, that like fills in the players and their names and the dates and everything, and then just whatever output bells and whistles you want, really. That's kind of it. Yeah, and we shall have an elo system very soon. I just need to go to bed because it is now midnight. Right. Goodbye. Have fun.